The sun had barely risen over Sandringham when Prince William and Kate Middleton stepped out for their public engagement. The usually poised and composed royal couple carried an air of somberness that even their warm smiles couldn't mask. For those who watched closely, it was clear that the Southport Knifings, a brutal series of events that had rocked the country, were etched deeply into their hearts. It isn't often that the personal emotions of the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge bleed through their polished royal veneer, but this time was different. As they arrived to meet with victims' families, law enforcement, and community leaders, their expressions revealed a profound empathy. This was not just another engagement on their packed calendar. It was a moment of solidarity with a grieving community and a nation grappling with senseless violence. A nation stunned. The Southport Knifings sent shockwaves across the UK. The grim series of attacks, which claimed multiple lives and left a trail of broken families, reignited debates on knife crime and public safety. In Southport, a tight-knit community was left shattered, its residents grappling with questions of why and how. The tragedy also struck a chord with Prince William and Kate, who have long championed mental health awareness and community resilience. William, in particular, has often spoken about the psychological toll of traumatic events, drawing from his own experiences as an air ambulance pilot. Kate, too, has been a vocal advocate for early intervention and support systems for children affected by adverse circumstances. A visible strain? Royal watchers noted a marked change in their demeanor during the engagement. Typically a symbol of hope and unity, their presence was tinged with visible sorrow. Kate, dressed in a simple yet elegant black ensemble, clasped her hands tightly, her gaze fixed on the ground as she listened intently to the survivors' stories. William's usually steady voice wavered slightly as he addressed the gathering. "No words can truly capture the pain and loss this community has endured," he said, pausing to collect himself. "But please know that you are not alone. We are with you in your grief, and we stand united in the fight to ensure such tragedies are prevented in the future." As the couple moved from one interaction to another, the weight of the stories they heard seemed to deepen their resolve. A mother spoke of losing her teenage son to the senseless violence. A police officer recounted the harrowing scene at the crime site. A local youth worker detailed the challenges of steering at-risk teenagers away from the pull of gang culture. Each story was met with heartfelt responses from the royals, whose compassion was evident in their tear-filled eyes and reassuring touches. Catalyst for change. While the visit was undoubtedly an emotional one, it also served as a platform to advocate for meaningful change. The couple pledged to use their influence to amplify the voices of affected communities and push for stronger measures to combat knife crime. "We need a holistic approach," Williams stated during a private meeting with policymakers and community leaders. "This is not just about enforcement, but addressing the root causes: poverty, lack of opportunities, and the mental health struggles that often lead to such acts of desperation." Kate, too, emphasized the importance of preventive measures. "If we can identify and support vulnerable children early on, we have a chance to break this cycle of violence," she said. A resonating message. As the day drew to a close, the Duke and Duchess left Southport with heavy hearts but a renewed sense of purpose. Their visit may not undo the pain or bring back the lives lost, but it sent a powerful message. The fight against knife crime requires collective effort, and no one, royal or commoner, is immune to its devastating impact. The Southport Knifings will remain a dark chapter in Britain's history, but amidst the grief and outrage, moments like these remind us of the humanity that binds us all. William and Kate's raw emotions and heartfelt engagement serve as a poignant reminder that leadership is not just about policy, but about empathy, action, and the courage to confront even the most challenging issues. As they waved goodbye to the crowd, their faces bore the unmistakable mark of individuals deeply moved yet determined. The world may see them as royals, but today, they stood as two people striving to make a difference in a wounded world. Thanks for watching to the end. And guys, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, share in your comment on the comment section below. Your comments matter. See you next time.